Hello, everyone, and welcome to the picks. Usually, when we start these things, we usually come in with a high energy. We talk about the things that happened the week before, our team's success or lows. We make fun of whoever's on the moon watching party, but we're not going to do that this week. We're going to start this off by talking about the most horrific thing that most of us have ever watched while watching a game. And of course, we're talking about Damar Hamlin and what happened during Monday Night Football, Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. It was the scariest thing I've ever watched as a fan. Rocha?
Absolutely agree, man. Same here, dude.
We were live streaming that game as it was happening. And after the collision between him and T. Higgins happened, he stood up and he collapsed. And I thought maybe it was a head injury, a concussion. He passed out. And that's scary in and of itself, right? You
Absolutely.
never want to see that happen.
Never.
But that's what was going through my mind. And as we're live streaming and we're watching the television, I hear the broadcasters say that they're administering CPR to him.
Yeah.
And a veil of fear comes over me as well as it did for most of you guys. Because I've never heard that spoken about a game that I've watched, that a player is down and has to be given CPR. And at that point, the game does not matter.
Nope. Absolutely not.
And it becomes a life-threatening situation. Luckily, there was a great medical staff on the field there for the Cincinnati Bengals already. They went right to him. They took him to the hospital, and the game was postponed. Rocha, do you know an update on Damar Hamlin as of right now?
So the latest update was from his uncle. I think it was this morning that he is still on the ventilator, but they put his oxygen down from 100% to 50%. So that's a really good sign that he is improving slowly.
And we wish the best for Damar Hamlin and his family, and that he continues to show some improvements and is able to be released from the hospital someday. That was awful, man. And when I heard that his mother was there at the game, she was in the stands, and she got to see that. She had to witness that. That was absolutely awful, man. And I feel for her. And I also want to say this, because we didn't say this on the stream, Rocha, but I also feel awful for T. Higgins. The player that he collided with. And, you know, I can't even imagine what's going through his head. And I hope he doesn't blame himself, because, you know, that was just a freak accident, crazy thing that happened. But, you know, if you're a praying person, continue to send those prayers to Damar Hamlin. But our thoughts are with him.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully he recovers and is released from the hospital.
We're rooting for you, bro.
Now, as tough as this to say, and it almost doesn't even feel right, but to football, what is the word right now, Rocha, on that game from the NFL?
So at the very moment, the NFL doesn't really know what they're going to do. There's rumors that they push it back to a week 19 and push back the playoffs. But this very moment, the NFL still has not decided what they're going to do with that game.
We'll see what comes from the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to just call it a draw and don't play it. But we will see.
Yes, sir.
Now, moving on from that, we're going to go into our Pigskin Pick'em League. We are going to still shout out our top 10 performers from last week, as well as our top 10 performers overall on the season.
All right, so for the top 10 in week 17, we'll start it off 14 picks right. Lucas the Brave, 801. Steelers Nation, 89, also with 14 picks right. Sean Leroy, 233 with 14. Mysterious Speculations with 13 picks right. Big Daddy Booty with 13 picks right. TCB Duffy 72 with 13. John Cena's Booty Picks with 13. Sammy Sprinkler with 13 as well. ESPN Fan 5677 503513 with 13. And ESPN 05536100 also with 13 picks right.
Congratulations to you guys for finishing in our top 10 from week number 17. Now, here's our top 10 overall on the season. There's only one week left in this regular season, so you got to make it count. But as of right now, in the number one spot It's mysterious speculations. 2 games behind him is Steelers fan for life. The number 3 is Boss 384. Number 4 is Packer Electric. Number 5 is the Big Daddy Booty. Number 6, Wendy Blue 10. Number 7 is Smiling Buddha 22. Number 8 is Jonas. And number 9 is Maz 2021 ESPN. And number 10 is Aiden Dog. Again, 1 week left. We'll see who's on top. We'll let you guys know that next week. Good luck to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Rocha,
yes.
Are you ready for the last week of the season?
I can't believe it's the last week. I'm ready, man.
Are you guys ready? So for the last time in the regular season, let's get ready for the picks.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Oh, yeah.
There's no Thursday night football, so we're going to kick this off with our first game with the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Roach?
This is the first of 2 Saturday games this week, man. For the Raiders, they were eliminated with the loss to us last year, but last week, shout out to Jared Stidham, Josh. He was incredible, man. He really blitzed us the way he used Devontae Adams. Kansas City, they could have a shot at the first seed, obviously dealing with these other games. But Josh, Kansas City should be able to handle the Raiders, and I got them finishing the season at 14-3.
I have a funny feeling this could be a fun game, maybe closer than people thought. Kansas City Chiefs are minus 9.5.
Wow.
I don't know. I have a funny feeling that Stidham and everything could have another great game.
Yes, sir.
But I will still take the Chiefs winning this one on the road. To Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Roach, this is a big game. Why?
Because the winner of this game, Josh, is AFC South champions, baby.
And the Tennessee Titans have had a long time for their starters to rest. They gave Derrick Henry, about 8 days rest here or something like that?
Yes, sir. He did not play last week. Yep.
Who you got?
I am Josh. So Joshua Dobbs is going to be starting this game over Malik Willis. I got to go with one of the hottest teams in the league right now. Give me, I can't believe I'm about to say this, the Jacksonville Jaguars to finish 9-8 and be your South champions, man. I look forward to this game.
Jacksonville Jaguars, you guys have won 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row. Let's make it 5, and I will also crown you AFC South champions. But Tennessee Titans are going to be in a dogfight. Dobbs did not look too bad against Dallas Cowboys last week, against a really damn good defense.
Yep.
This is going to be an interesting game, but I will be taking the Jacksonville Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence.
Let's go.
Moving on to the Atlanta Falcons hosting the Buccaneers, each coming off of a win. Roach?
So, obviously, I got to go with the Atlanta Falcons in this game.
You have no choice.
I have to. You know, the Bucs, they don't have anything to play for. They clinched the South last year. Falcons are eliminated. I'll go Falcons, but we'll see who can win this game.
Yeah, they have nothing to play for. I will go with the Atlanta Falcons to win this one as well. Hey, 2-game win streak to end the season. How about that, Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Hot dog.
And how?
Best of luck to you in the offseason as well, man.
Sir.
To the Buffalo Bills hosting the New England Patriots. Roach?
So this game's going to be tough. I'm sure the Bills players are not going to want to play this, but we'll see what happens. So in this game, Josh, the Patriots, it's simple for them. They need a win, and they're in the playoffs. I think the final seed for the Bills, obviously, there's still a lot of, with the game being postponed and all of that, still a lot to figure out for them with the number 1 seed. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills in this game. I think they're going to rally around what's going on, man, and I think Buffalo is going to end New England's playoff hopes.
It was like I mentioned earlier. It's so tough to try to transition back to football after what happened with Damar Hamlin, especially to this team. You know, just how much of a heavy heart these players are going to have. Yeah, you know, it's good to know that, you know, he is, you know, in the hospital. He's showing some good signs.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully that continues. But if this game does go down, I got to imagine the Buffalo Bills are going to go out there and they are going to play with each and every inch of their heart for Damar Hamlin.
Yes, sir.
For Hamlin, I'm taking the Buffalo Bills to
Let's
win
go.
this game. Bills Mafia, much love to all you guys, man.
Yes, sir.
To Damar Hamlin and his family, too.
Love you guys.
To Chicago, where the Bears host the Minnesota Vikings. Roach, the Chicago Bears will not be rolling out with Justin Fields. They've already announced that he will not be playing, despite the fact that he is just shy of breaking Lamar Jackson's rushing record for the season.
Yeah, man, that sucks. I would like to see him break that, but it will be Nathan Peterman at quarterback for you guys.
Minnesota Vikings, what happened? Why did you lose to Green Bay like that? 41-17. I took you guys and you let me down.
Wow.
Man, they manhandled you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? You're probably going to take your frustrations out on us. So, I mean, no Justin Fields, no chance. Yeah. It is what it is. I can't wait for the offseason already. That's what us Bears fans are looking for. We're going to have a top-end pick. We have a shit ton of cap space. We have a lot of options. There's excitement for the future surrounding Justin Fields. I'm ready for it. So just send us to the offseason. All right, Vikings? I'm taking Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm also going Minnesota. Josh, if you guys lose and the Texans win, you have the number 1 pick. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Sure.
All right, Minnesota. Taking you guys. To the Bengals. They're at home versus the Baltimore Ravens. Tell me about the Bengals, man.
So for the Bengals, Josh, they have an opportunity at the division now. Again, with their game being postponed, we're not sure yet. But obviously, a win here probably would clinch in the division. And Josh, in this game, Lamar Jackson, again, most likely will not play in the regular season.
Wow. And they're coming off a loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers last week.
Yeah.
That was a tough-fought game, man. Pittsburgh just pulling out by 3. I'm going to take Cincinnati to win this game and win the AFC North.
Yeah, absolutely agree, man. Obviously, they're going to play with heavy hearts, too. I think they go into at home and win the division as well, man.
Again, I want to give another shout-out to T. Higgins.
Yes,
Again, you got to imagine he's been going through a whole lot, considering that he was in that collision with Damar Hamlin. Of course, it's absolutely not his fault. It was a crazy thing that happened, and I'm thinking about him as well.
Me too.
Because, man, that's going to be tough. It's gonna be
yes.
Tough. But we're rolling with the Bengals in the jungle, baby.
The jungle.
To Indianapolis, the Naptown Colts hosting the Houston Texans. Please tell me, Rocha, that you got the Houston Texans winning this game so that way the Chicago Bears can lose and we get the number 1 overall pick, right?
I do, bro. The Texans been playing good ball besides last week. I think they go to Indianapolis and they beat the Colts to give you guys the number 1 seed.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like they are a little bit more competitive, at least, than the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, they got mollywopped last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but that was a division rival, and Jacksonville's just such a much, much, much better team. Colts are not that.
No.
This is a game that could go either way, and I'm leaning towards the Houston Texans. Going Houston Texans. Please win, Houston. Please win. To Miami and South Beach versus the New York Jets. Roach?
So Tua is out. He's still in concussion protocols. Teddy B's dealing with a dislocated pinky finger. So we'll see if it's Teddy B or Skylar Thompson this week. Josh, for the Dolphins, they need a win and have the Patriots lose. Well, as much as New York's been bad lately, Josh, I actually have an upset. I have the New York Jets ending Miami's season. I just don't like how they're playing right now, no matter who's at quarterback. So I think they're going to play bad again, Josh, and give me the New York Jets to finish strong.
I'm actually glad that Tua is sitting out in this game because I think maybe he probably should have set out weeks ago.
Yes.
He obviously does not look good out there. And what I mean by good, like he doesn't look right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're taking the Jets?
I'm taking the Jets.
I'm going to take Miami to win this game.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take Miami to win this one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if the Jets can put up more than 10 points. I don't know.
They got
I'm going to take Miami here in South Beach.
Fins up then, man.
All right. We're different here.
Yes, sir.
To the Saints in New Orleans against the Carolina Panthers. Dude, I think this could be a damn good game, actually.
Both teams have nothing to fight for.
No.
They're both eliminated.
Nothing but pride.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Nothing but pride. And the Saints are coming off a nice win against the Eagles last week.
Yeah.
The Carolina Panthers, they gave it to Tampa.
They did.
They lost by 6, but they've been competing in a lot of these games, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is for pride, and this is going to be a damn good game. See what Saints defense could do against that top-tier offensive line of the Carolina Panthers. They play good defense as well lately.
Yes, sir.
Who are you taking, man?
You know what, Josh? I'm going to roll with the Carolina Panthers in this game, man. I'm going Carolina. Maybe Steve Wilkes finishes the season out and they hire him as coach next year. I just like the way they're playing right now, man. So I'm going with the Panthers.
I get it. The 3-2 in their last 5.
Yeah.
Not looking bad. You want to keep pounding with that. You can keep pounding. I'm going to keep marching with the New Orleans Saints and go on a 4-game win streak to end the season and go in with high hopes into the offseason because, man, they got red hot towards the end here.
They're maybe a quarterback away from being a really good team next year.
Hey, you can talk to us. We might have the number 1 overall pick, New Orleans. I'm just saying,
There you go.
But anyway, I'm taking the Saints. You're taking Carolina. That should be a good, fought, hard game.
Absolutely.
To Pittsburgh, the Steelers. You want to talk about teams that are hot. They're 4-1 in their last 5. Ooh. They're on a 3-game winning streak right now, and they're hosting the Cleveland Browns coming off of a win against the Washington Commanders, who for some reason started Carson Wentz last week.
No clue why, dude.
Anyway, who you got?
So, Josh, in this game, Pittsburgh needs a win and a loss by Miami and the Patriots. And, Josh, that's exactly what I have. I have the Steelers winning this game, keeping Mike Tomlin's streak alive of over 500. And I got the Pittsburgh Steelers in a great close game going to the playoffs.
I am also going to be taking the Pittsburgh Steelers to win. It's just something about Pittsburgh. They're never under 500, especially with Tomlin. And them and the Green Bay Packers got so red or white hot to end the season. I'm going to roll with that. I'm going to take Pittsburgh Steelers here at home. They're a tough play here at home.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I'll take Pittsburgh. Kenny
fucking
Pickett, man.
Yes, sir.
Kenny Pickett.
Love
Sorry,
that, dude.
Brownies. To Denver. God, Denver Broncos fans, I'm so sure you're ready to be done and out of your misery with this season.
Yeah.
Broncos at home versus the Chargers. Who you got?
I got the Chargers, man. They're going to want one last tune-up before the playoffs. So give me the Chargers and probably not a close game.
A tune-up before the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
I like that because we all know what happens to the Chargers once they get into the playoffs. Yep. I want everybody in tune, in sync, ready to go. No loss of momentum. That's what I do want to see from the Chargers, and I will have them win in this game. Because I'm not taking the fucking Broncos.
Absolutely not.
Hell no. Whew. To Philadelphia at the Link, the Eagles, bro. What's going on with Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts, he was limited today in practice, but he's expected to play in this game, Josh. He's back.
And why would he play in this game? And why is that big?
Because if the Eagles win this game, they are NFC East champs. They have the number 1 seed. If they lose, there's a chance not only do they lose the division, they also lose the number 1 seed, and they could drop down all the way to the 5th seed, Josh.
And the Giants, they don't have anything to play for because they've already clinched a playoff spot. However, they're not planning on sitting anybody. And I respect the hell out of that, Giants fans. Me too. I respect that. Because what use is it to sit players? You want to build that momentum. And Dowell, he's not going to let anybody just slack around. Fuck no.
Oh, no.
This is going to be a damn good game. Eagles need to win this.
Yep.
I'll have them winning it.
Hey, Josh. What if I told you I have the New York Football Giants winning this game? Because I do. And I know they want to knock down those Eagles out of the number 1 seed. They're locked in the 6th seed on the Giants. Like you said, they have nothing to play for. I don't care. I think they roll in there, they march into Philadelphia, and they beat the Eagles, man.
There's no such thing as there's nothing to play for when it comes to NFC East teams.
True.
There's always pride on the line.
Yes, sir.
And yes, the Eagles won 48-22 over the New York Giants, but I think this will be a different game.
Yep.
They're minus 14 here at home, the Eagles. I would take the Giants against the spread, honestly.
I am too, obviously.
But I'll take the Eagles straight up.
Be the Giants, baby.
And win in the NFC East. To San Francisco, The 49ers, Roach's 49ers, against the Arizona Cardinals. Roach, you had a bit of a scare last week with the Raiders.
We did, man. Jared Stidham, our defense wasn't ready for him. The way he was giving it to Waller, the way he was running the ball, the way Jacobs had 69 yards and a touchdown. Our defense gave us a scare. But you know what didn't, Josh? Be our offense. It brought Purdy. Yes, he had a couple bad throws and a pick. But again, for the second straight week, the 49ers put up 37 points. And Josh, this game was exactly what we needed. A game where we trailed by 10 points to see what Brock Purdy could do. He stayed calm. He stayed cool, collected. The 49ers, after Robbie Gould misses a field goal in regulation, win it in overtime, man. That game was sick, bro.
You know damn well I'm not taking no damn Cardinals. Give me the San Francisco 49ers.
I also am going to go to 49ers. It's David Blau starting for the Cardinals. D-Hop is out. Ooh. We'll see if Debo or Mitchell play this week, Josh. They're expected back. 49ers, in my situation, Josh, a win for us and an Eagles loss put us at the #1 seed. And I have the 49ers getting that #1 seed and finishing the year on a 10-game winning streak.
That's why you picked the Giants to win that game.
Yes, sir.
That's really the reason why you picked them to beat the Eagles.
I don't know. Call me biased. I don't care.
Okay. All right. Roach, you're going with the bias picks here today. All right. That's fine. I get it.
Yes,
now, moving on to your second favorite team in the NFL, the Seattle Seahawks, hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Roach?
So for this game, Seattle needs a win and a Green Bay loss, and they will get that final playoff spot. And come on, man. They just annihilated the Jets. The Rams aren't better. Seattle at home. They'll finish the year 9-8 and mollywop the Rams.
Yeah, I'm taking Seattle here at home as well. That's too much on the line here. Mm-hmm. They're gonna win this game, and then they're gonna be watching Sunday Night Football later on that night.
Yes, sir.
Give us the Seahawks and Rams. Hey, look, Rams fans out there, we have some good friends that are Rams fans.
Yep.
Sorry for the season, man. This shit was plagued with injuries.
Yeah.
Hey, Super Bowl hangover as well.
Mm-hmm.
But get healthy and come back next year, okay?
Yes, sir.
The Dallas Cowboys on the road against the Washington Commanders, who, again, for some reason, they started Carson Wentz last week.
Like, why?
What's going on in this game?
So, Tony Pollard will practice this week. We'll see if he's back. Josh, here's the scenarios for the Cowboys. Yes. A win and an Eagles loss, they win the division. But they will be the 2 seed. A win plus a Niners loss and an Eagles loss will give the Dallas Cowboys the #1 seed. So they have a lot to play for this week.
Okay. Well, I'm having the Dallas Cowboys win this game. There's just too much on the line. This is a massive game. And, Cowboys fans, I mean, that would be pretty damn sick considering some of the things that went down earlier this year, Dak Prescott getting hurt and everything.
Yeah.
For the Cowboys to come out with the #1 overall seed. I know Sean would love that a whole lot. I know he's going to be hoping for a 49ers and Eagles loss. And good luck to you guys, man. Mm-hmm. I will take the Cowboys winning this game. Washington Commanders, they even their head coach, Ron Rivera, they just seem lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Confused.
They're going to be starting rookie quarterback Sam Howell this week. Dallas should be able to handle them. And in my scenario, Josh, I have Dallas winning the division, but getting the #2 seed for the playoffs. So go Dallas.
Well, no. Sick. That'll still be pretty sick because then they get to brag over the rest of the guys.
Yep.
I know Sean would love that too.
Mm-hmm.
At least. But for the Commanders, I mean, you guys were looking so good for a while, and then that tie happened, and everything was
crazy
from
how
there.
They fell off. Just crazy.
That's tough way to end the season. But yeah, go on the Cowboys. To Green Bay, Wisconsin, where the Packers, the evil cheeseheads, hosting the saviors, the Detroit Lions. I can't believe I'm saying that. This is Sunday Night Football, Roach.
Yes,
sir. This is a big fucking game.
Yes, sir.
The Detroit Lions. They're coming off of a win. They are 4-1 in the last 5.
Ooh.
But the Green Bay Packers are one of the truest, hottest teams in the NFL. They were dead in the fucking water.
Literally.
They were like, what, 4-8 or something like that?
Yes, 4-8, yeah.
And here they go getting hot. What business do you guys have doing that? Oh, God. I'm going to be watching this game. We're going to be live streaming this game with intent eyes, hopefully for a Detroit Lions win. And why could they win, the Detroit Lions?
So, Josh, if they win this game and the Seattle Seahawks lose, Detroit would get that final playoff spot.
They have a lot to play for. And let me tell you something.
Man.
Detroit Lions, they're red hot with Jared Goff right now. Last week, he had 3 touchdowns.
3.
Coach, tell me when was the last time Jared Goff had an interception?
So the last time Jared Goff threw a pick was against these Packers, week freaking 9, man. That's incredible.
Say that again. You're telling me Jared Goff has not thrown an interception since week 9. You understand we're going week 18.
Yes. So week 9 was the last.
And it was against these Packers.
Against these Packers, yeah.
I think he'll throw another one here in this game. Packers' defense is absolutely stud-tastic. They were incredible against the Minnesota Vikings last week. You saw how they shut down that offense. Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, they did a fantastic job. I got to give them credit for that. But the Detroit Lions are coming in here, and you know what?
What you got, Josh? What you got?
Give me a fucking upset. I'm taking the goddamn Lions to go into Green Bay and slay them.
Dude, that's crazy.
Give me Jared Goff, who's on fucking fire. Give me that offense. Give me the Lions to win.
I love it, man. I love the pick. I would love to see the Lions win this game. But, Josh, I don't want to disappoint you when I say this, man. But I have the opposite. I have the Green Bay. Don't do it. Stop. I got the Green Bay Packers finish off the season with a win and sneaking into that final spot. I just don't see Rodgers losing this game, man. I'm sorry.
He is clutch. He is.
Yes.
Ugh. Okay?
Yes.
Even if there was like 6 seconds left. Last play of the game, and they're on their own 30-yard line. We've seen it before. We've seen it literally against the Detroit Lions. Hail Mary time, touchdown, win. We've seen it before. Could we see that again? I hope not. I'm not going to say it's going to happen again. I'm taking Detroit Lions. He's taking the fucking Cheeseheads. We'll be live for that game. Come hang out with us for that.
Let's go.
But that's it. That does it.
Wow.
For the season and the picks. And we want to thank each and every single one of you who have been tuning in all throughout the season, catching our picks. Thank you to everyone who participated in our Pigskin Pick'em group and making those picks each week. And shout out to everybody who has, at one point or another, finished in the top 10 throughout the season. You guys are incredible. Without y'all, this channel doesn't work. And thank you so much for making this season the best it could be with us. Thank you, guys. We love y'all. And we'll see you guys a little bit later and see how it all plays out.
Yes, sir.
All right. See you next week.
Baby.
Bye-bye. Let's give me playoffs next.
Give me the number 1 seed.
Let's give me the playoffs.
Playoffs.